Now we're going to start to install our Z's for our ridge cap. Of course, we'll have butyl tape on our Z's. The Z on the ridge cap will be placed right at 5 inches from your peak to your edge. We have previously installed the cleat and the Z. We're now ready to install the rake trim. We will install it by fastening this to the cleat and snapping it into the Z. We are now installing the open hem part of the rake over the Z's. We're now attaching the rake trim to the Z, which will hold the rake trim in place. What we'll be doing is we'll be installing 3 rivets per 10 foot. One at the start, one in the middle, and one at the splice. Then we'll install the pop rivet in the hole. When we have a pitch change in the roof, we're going to need to install a piece of trim called the gambrel trim. What you will need to do first is install the bottom panels, install your Z's, then you will install your gambrel trim, which has an open hem and will clip over the Z. When installing the upper roof panel, after the gambrel is in place, refer back to when we folded the panels for the drip edge. We do the same thing and just continue on up the roof by snapping the panel into the gambrel trim and attaching. We're about to install our sidewall trim. We have previously installed our Z trim. What we will do is we'll take the open hem part of the trim, hook it over our Z, slide it up into position, nailing it to the sidewall. I have used a 6-inch hand seamers to bend the end of this trim so that we can cap off down at the drip edge. So whenever we slide it up into place, it will close off the end of our trim. Then we'll be using our pop rivets. On a 10-foot piece, we use one at the bottom, one in the middle, and one at our splice joints. We have now installed all of our Z's. We've installed our rake. We are about to install our ridge cap. This consists of snapping our ridge cap over our Z's, and snapping them into place on a ridge cap. Then what we will do is we will pop rivet our ridge cap into place.